Today, I'm going to share with you about oil pulling, the Ayurvedic practice that can help to get rid of stinky breath. Hi, this is Zia and welcome to Holistic Nomads TV, where ancient wisdom and modern science can help you to have more clarity and energy in your life. Today, I'm going to continue the series of Dinacharya, or also known as Ayurvedic Daily Regime. In today's class, I'm going to share about oil pulling, or also known as Gundush, and what is it and what's the benefits. So today's class is going to be divided into 5 chapters. The first one, I'm going to share about what is oil pulling. The second chapter, I'm going to share with you about the benefits of oil pulling. The third part, I'm going to share with you the ideal oil to use for oil pulling. The fourth part, I'm going to share with you how to do oil pulling. And lastly, I'm going to share with you the reason behind the stinky breath. Like what happens if the stinky breath still exists even after you do oil pulling. First, what is oil pulling? In complementary and alternative medicine, oil pulling is a procedure that involves swishing oil in the mouth for oral and systemic health benefits. It is mentioned in the Ayurvedic text Charaka Samhita, where it is called Kavala or Gundusha, and it is claimed to cure about 30 systemic diseases ranging from a headache, migraines to diabetes and asthma. Next, what is the benefits of oil pulling? Oil pulling has been used extensively as a traditional Indian folk remedy for many years for this indication, but not limited to: first, prevent decay, removes plaques, cleans teeth, oral malodor, bleeding gums, dryness of throat, cracked lips, reduces teeth oversensitivity, strengthening teeth, gums, and the jaw, and also promotes healthy sinuses. Now, the very common question is, what oil is the ideal one to use for oil pulling? So in general, Ayurveda really put a high regard on black sesame oil. It is because this oil has been considered as a gift of nature to mankind for its nutritional qualities and desirable health effects. Sesame oil is considered to be the queen of oilseeds crops because of its beneficiary effects. Now, if you don't have black sesame oil, especially the cold pressed one in your area, you can always use anything that produced locally, but you need to emphasize that there is a higher benefits to use cold pressed oil. So you can use coconut oil, almond oil, anything cold pressed basically that is locally available. For me, my favorite oil that I use is cold pressed coconut oil because first, it's locally available here in Bali. Secondly, there's also another benefits because I mix my cold pressed coconut oil with essential oil like peppermint and also black charcoal. These two things will help to cleanse the mouth even more, kill the bacteria, and helps to freshen the breath even more. Next one, how to do the oil pulling. It is actually very simple. Put about 1 tablespoon of cold pressed oil of your choice in your mouth. Swish the oil in your mouth, moving it around both sides, front and behind the teeth. Keep doing this until you feel the oil doesn't feel like thick anymore as the saliva already diluted. It usually takes around 10 to 20 minutes. For me, I usually swish it while I'm showering so that it saves my time. Once you feel like the oil is already more diluted, then you can spit it out and rinse your mouth with warm water. Make sure you don't swallow the oil as it has absorbed toxins in your mouth. The next part that also important for me to share in this video is what if your mouth, your breath is still stinky, it doesn't have a good smell even after you do the oil pulling. From Ayurvedic perspective, because our mouth is the first gate for our digestions, what happened in the mouth, including the breath, is shown the bigger things on what's happening within our body, specifically inside our digestions. Now, here's an analogy to help you understand the importance of understanding our breath, that whatever happening in our mouth and the condition of our breath also represent a bigger thing within our digestions. So, imagine that you see a smoke from afar and you know that if there is a smoke, that means there is a fire. If you just want to try to get rid of the problem of the smoke by just blowing it away, you know that it's not really going to be, clearing the fire because the root cause of the problem is still there. Now, replace that smoke with our breath. So our breath is a signal that shows that there is something deeper within our body that shows a bigger health imbalance. So in this case, our stinky breath is a sign that there is a bigger, deeper problem within our digestion's imbalance. Here are some examples of what might be a deeper cause of why we have a breath problem. First, half-digested byproduct that primarily caused by overeating, poor food combinations, imbalanced bacteria in our gut, parasites in our gut, regular use of drugs, as antibiotic drugs has been linked to many disturbances in our gut health and particularly in relation to a bacterial imbalance, congested liver and thick bile, a high-stress lifestyle with mental and emotional distractions, a sedentary lifestyle without daily exercise, as we no longer have the amazing effect of digestive fire or agni that occurs during sweating exercise, a dehydrated food that leads to deficient digestive juice production, deficient use of digestive spices at meals, excessively cooked or burned foods, excessive use of foods with heavy, stick, and hard to digest qualities, which is the qualities of ama, and processed foods and white flour products. As always, all of the information that we share in this Holistic Nomad TV, specifically in this video, is all educational in nature. That means we will always highly recommend you to consult further with Ayurvedic practitioner or other health practitioners if you would like to know whether this information applies to you or not. Or if you'd like to learn more about your digestions and how to create an even better digestions, then on the caption below there's a link to watch our previous class on how to create a perfect digestions, and you can also click the link on this corner here. In that video there's also a link to download our free quiz to know what is your digestion type, because once you understand that, you can understand much more about the ideal lifestyle, the ideal diet, and the ideal herbs to help you creating a better digestions. In summary, oil pulling is a really amazing health practices from Ayurveda that I will highly recommend to do every single day. And if the problem still exists in relation to your stinky breath, then always consult further with your practitioners. Now, theory without practice is wasteful, because hearing leads to forgetting, teaching leads to remembering, and applying leads to mastering. That's why we will encourage you to leave a comment below and share one learning insight from this video. Also, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you will be the first to hear about our future educational videos. And for more resources on health and healing, check out our website holisticnomads.com. There you will find articles, quizzes on Ayurveda, loads of free downloads, and of course, our future events and courses. Thank you so much for watching. We hope it's been beneficial for you. Hope to see you next week. Bye! That it's not going to really,